said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. We got episode 86 of Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about what just happened between the Milwaukee Bucks and versus the Orlando Magic in Orlando. Another dub for your Milwaukee Bucks. No Giannis, no Holiday, no problem for your Milwaukee Bucks. The streak has started again. This is 2 straight now. Bucks won this game 134-123. And before we get into the stats and all that, special shout out to Brook Lopez, Kris Middleton, and Jevon Carter. As we've been saying forever, when we start and we kind of emphasize Brook early, it sets the tone for the game. Brook coming out hooping set the table for everything today. If we can do that moving forward, it is just going to benefit the Bucks. Brook Lopez's bag is deep. He's just not a three-point shooter. He has a top-tier post game as well. This was great to see him so aggressive early, doing what he needed to do and being dominant. Besides on the boards, we know he's not a big rebounder, but just being an offensive presence like that. And also, this game looked like a throwback Kris Middleton game, except he's a lot more aggressive. Middleton looked good tonight. No joke. Middleton looked good. Jevon Carter looked good tonight. So I'm going to say this too. We want Crowder to start, and I understand that. But until he gets, I guess, in shape, per Bud, you know what I'm saying, get in shape. I don't mind Jevon Carter starting instead of Connaughton. Connaughton is a cool player, but he has diminishing returns after he plays a certain amount of minutes. We just got to be real. Also, we're still turning the ball over too much, in my opinion. We had 16 turnovers today. That's way too much. Being realistic, we should have no more than about 10 turnovers. Those turnovers is what keeps the game close, also allows the team to be in the game. And then the second thing is the offensive rebounding. They have more offensive rebounds than us, which leads to second chance points. I just feel like we don't do the fundamentals sometimes. Boxing out, paying attention to your man. You worried about everything else besides your responsibility. That's what you need to focus on, Bucks, on defense. Your responsibility. I know the Magic are a good young team and all, but them putting up 123 points, I don't feel good about that at all. I just don't feel good about that at all. We're going to get into the numbers shortly, and I also want to shout out Ingles. Ingles played solid tonight. Ingles played solid. Do you guys see the difference, though? Like, we got to figure out how to incorporate Giannis into all this, yo. Like, when he's not in the game, the ball move is so much ball movement. Everybody's touching the ball. Everybody's getting their shots. We have to find, Bud has to find a way to get some ball movement with Giannis when Giannis is in the game, because the ISO ball works to a certain extent, but the game becomes much easier if we're able to move the ball. You have shooters. Trust your teammates, Giannis. As you can see today, we beat a Magic team that's been beating playoff teams, and we beat them without our 2 best players due to ball movement and taking good shots. Let's be real. We have to figure this out, because that'll take us to the next level. If Giannis can also play off of the ball and doesn't have to dominate the ball, like what we were talking about a few games ago where he was cutting to the basket and flashing and doing that, that's going to make us way better. When Giannis has the ball and he's bringing it up, I understand the point forward. I get all that. But the offense gets stagnant. If you watch when they play, everybody just watches Giannis. You don't see anybody cutting to the hoop. Nobody doing anything. They're just sitting there watching like it's a movie. But when he's not in there, everybody's on code. Everybody's ready. Everybody's passing to the open man to get the shot. We have to find a way to incorporate Giannis into this ball movement. It's necessary if we're going to get to that next level. Or not even that we can't win the championship that way. The thing is the least path of resistance. And the least path of resistance is balance, which means passing and moving the ball, allowing the others to get involved. Because when they're involved, it's going to make Giannis' job much easier. We got to figure that out. Let's get to these numbers real fast, though. I don't want to keep y'all too long. We knew the Bucks were going to win. What we wanted to see is how the others would play. And shout out for Giannis for actually taking a break, and Holiday. They've earned that. They've been carrying the load for quite some time. So I appreciate them taking time off. So shout out to y'all. Rest up. Oh, Bobby P too. I forgot to shout out Bobby P. So standard with the double double. Bobby P. Just such a great player for us. He fits our team, our scheme, everything perfectly. Shout out to Bobby with a bounce back game after he had a couple of games that were just and that wasn't due to him. It was due to playing time and taking him out of the rotation. Just weird stuff Bud does. But shout out to him playing well today. Look at how many people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people in double figures for the Bucks today. That is balance. That is how you win games, y'all. It is. You have to move the ball. We can't just have Giannis scoring 40 and 50 points. If you get these other people involved, it makes the defense, they can't just build the wall. They can't just focus on Giannis. They have to respect the others because they're capable of scoring. And this game shows you that others are capable of scoring. So, Bud, figure it out how to. I mean, we're going to have some ISO with Giannis. I get it. But we're going to have to figure out how to at least get some ball movement in there. And Giannis to adjust to playing off the ball. Let me get into these numbers real quick. So Bucks started off strong in the first quarter. They were up by 10, 36-26. They held pat the second quarter, held pat the third quarter, and held pat the fourth quarter. So the lead that they got in the first quarter was never relinquished. There was, Evan Flow in the game, but it was never relinquished. But them Wagner boys for Orlando were hooping. And Banchero. Hey, we gonna have to be paying attention to the Magic. They're gonna be a problem in a few years if they can keep this team together. They got a decent amount of talent. Seriously, Banchero had 20. Franz Wagner 21, and his brother or whatever 18. Fultz had 16. He's had a bounce back for his career. So shout out to Fultz. And Anthony had 23. My problem is that the Bucks only shot 78 shots, shot 59%. Awesome, great. But Orlando had 100 shot attempts, hit 50, shot 50%. That's way too high. They got way too many good looks. I know some were challenged, but they had a lot of good, easy looks, which is why they shot 50%. Our saving grace was they were only 9 of 30 from the three-point line. We weren't much better, 10 of 28. But what we did do, and this was great to see, 32 of 34 from the free throw line. That is the difference in this game. 14 to 19 from Orlando. 32 of 34 from the free throw line. Middleton's aggression today was awesome. 13 of 14 from the free throw line. Lopez, 8 of 9. Connaughton, 4 of 4. Crowder, 3 of 3. We were aggressive. We were getting calls, the calls we should have got the other night, and it paid dividends. But again, my only problem with us offensively today was the turnovers. That's it. Otherwise, we played a great game. Our defense was a little suspect, but it's just a give and take. Hopefully we clean that up, but we can't allow teams to shoot 50%. That's just not acceptable. That's just not acceptable at all for teams to be shooting 50%. But again, on the positive, we are on a 2-game winning streak. We won another game on the road. We won without Jrue Holiday and Giannis playing. Middleton stepped up. Lopez stepped up. Carter stepped up. You know what? Let's give Carter a shout out. Carter been hooping this last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Carter's been hooping. He has been very valuable as of late. So shout out to Carter. We were on his helmet for a little bit, but he's come back and played very well as of late. I'm just glad the Bucks were this aggressive and getting calls and things of this nature. Just good to see. And Crowder poured in 15 points. Okay, I'm not starting nothing, y'all. I'm just going to say this. Crowder had 15 points in 23 minutes. Grayson Allen played 30 minutes, had 8 points. Connaughton played 21 minutes and had 6 points. At a point in time, ladies and gentlemen, we need to understand that Crowder starting is better for the team. He just has more in his tool bag. He just does. And a better defensive player. We're going to have to come to that realization at some point. But again, I'm happy we won. I do not like that we allowed them to score 123 points. I do not like the offensive rebounding, and I don't like the turnovers. Those are things that we need to tighten up. But we're doing what we need to do. We are holding pat and with the best record in the NBA. And I'm excited. I will be at the game Thursday. So I'll report live from Fiserv Forum in front of friends and family, and we'll chop it up then. So let's talk about this game in the comment section. I'm Amber. This is Amara's Logic. This is episode 86 of Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News with another victorious display by your Milwaukee Bucks, 134-123. Go.